Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Mel Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the Save Soil movement, because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru has launched the Save Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about the dangers of desertification. I've started recently a new challenge which consists of running every day for 365 days. And today is the 66th day. Are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. % of agricultural soils in the world are already degraded. They're already in the desertification stage. We talk about desertification when the organic matter in the soil is below 1%, which is the case of most lands in Africa. Desertification leads to 6 global issues. 1. Food crisis. 2. Water scarcity. 3. Loss of biodiversity. 4. Climate change. 5. Loss of livelihood. And 6. Conflicts and migrations. These global issues will only get worse over time. We will see them in more details. The first one is food crisis. In 20 years, 40% less food is expected to be produced for a population of 9.3 billion people. There will be more people and less food. As Sadhguru said, this is not a world you want to live in. And he is right. Because when there will be food and water scarcity, civilization will completely disappear. All these civilized people will stop being civilized and they will become just like animals. Those with the biggest weapons will have the food and water. As the American coach of personal development, Jim Rohn, said, before you seek the exotics, you must first master the basics. Unfortunately, here in Morocco, we seek the exotics and then we cry about the basics. This is a lack of wisdom. But the funny thing is that we think that we are smart. As Sadhguru said, if you think that you are intelligent, it means that you are stupid. Because we should not seek the exotics first. The summer festivals, we should seek the basics, which is to ensure that there will be enough food and water for everybody. And today, approximately 2 billion people in the world suffer already from nutritional deficiencies, which leads to multitude of diseases. So this soil Extinction, soil depletion, means people's health depletion. And when people's health is depleted, they sustain their health with medicines. We should not be like cattle, because there are some hidden forces who are trying to push us towards something. The lobbies, the hidden societies, the Illuminati, the Freemason, Yale, the CIA, the hidden agencies. These folks are considering us, the humanity, the masses, just like cattle. After they're done with us, they will lead us to the slaughterhouse. We should be smarter than that, wiser than that. We should play their game better than them. The three biggest industries in the world are: first, the industry of weapons, armaments, the military system. The second is alcohol and cigarettes. To keep people unconscious. The third one is the big pharma, which is thriving by making soil depleted. Because, as I said, depleted soil is depleted food. Depleted food is depleted human health. Depleted human health means humans will continue to buy medicines from the drugstores and will continue to keep the big pharma in the podium among the three first biggest industries in the world. They don't care about your health. They only care about money making. And you should not care about them either. You should care about your health, your physical health, your mental health. You should care about your loved one's health. If you don't do so, nobody's going to think about their well-being. It's up to us, the citizens, because most of the leaders, the world leaders, the political leaders, they are parts of the hidden societies. They are the ones who have created such a world, the 3D world, the satanistic matrix, the modern slavery system. You can call it as you want, it's just negativity, that's all. We need to control our mind, because the mind is the most powerful weapon on this planet, because it has the power to create. You were sent here not to be a slave to the matrix. You were sent here on this planet to be a co-creator with God, to contribute in creating a world by achieving your dreams. You have a calling. Everybody in the world has a calling. It's just like some people have buried their dreams. They have forgotten about them. You should not be like that. You should follow your dream. Your dream is there for a reason. It's your dream. It's your life. Now, the second global issue is water scarcity. Depleted soils cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts and floods. Organic matter can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third global issue is the loss of biodiversity. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. Scientists are saying that 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. We're talking here about billions of life forms going extinct per year, which is a genocide. These biomass insects or organic matter, they're responsible for the level of vitamins and nutrients present in our food, in fruits and vegetables. The more they are present there, the better it is, and the sweeter fruits are. I'm sure that you have noticed that the taste of fruits has changed since the time you were a kid. When we were kids, fruits were soft and sweet. Today they are hard and bitter. It's because there has been a change in soil, in the fertility of soil, in the richness of the soil. So depleted soil means depleted fruits and vegetables, which means depleted human health. The fourth global issue is climate change. Carbon dioxide stored in soil is 2 times that in the living plants and 3 times that in the atmosphere. If soil is not revitalized, it could release 850 billion tons of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, making the climate change problem even worse. It's not that carbon dioxide is bad, it's about where it is located. If it remains in the soil, it's a good fertilizer. But if it's in the air, it causes global warming. So soil is very crucial for carbon sequestration. The fifth global issue is the loss of livelihood. Thousands of farmers have committed suicide just in India. During the last 30 years, 300,000 farmers have committed suicide because of desertification. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by desertification. It is estimated that desertification is costing the world up to $10.6 trillion every year. This is another kind of genocide. It's an economical genocide. I'm sure that if we implement the safe soil policies in all countries of the world, we will not reach such a huge number. After all, the soil policies will not cost too much. It will cost awareness. That's all. More awareness from the farmers and the people. Farmers and people. Because right now, farmers are also contributing in soil extinction unknowingly, unwillingly. They're not aware that they're contributing in killing the biomass insects. The biomass insects, they live in the shadow, underground. They're hidden from the sun rays. When the farmers plow the land, they expose them to the surface. They bring them out to the surface of the soil, and then the sun rays burns them to death. So the solution is something called to practice agroforestry, which means to plant trees and bushes in the farming land so that the biomass insects living under the soil remain in the shadow. This way they stay alive. The more they are alive, the better it is. The sixth global issue is conflicts and migrations. Land issues have played a major role in the majority of conflicts and wars in Africa since 1990. Population growth combined with the food and water scarcity could cause over 1 billion people to migrate to other regions and countries by 2050. From the French Revolution to the Arab Spring, high food prices have been cited as a factor behind mass protest movements. We should not keep repeating the same mistakes of the past. The past is there for us to learn from it, to become wiser. become smarter and to become faster. The past is there for us to learn from it and to solve the past problems, if they occur today, to solve them in a better way and in a quicker way. Our problem is that we have been sleeping, unconscious of what's going on in the world. When we are unconscious, the devil's children play their game. They have a party. This is what's happened. Now we have allowed the narcissists to lead us. Narcissistic people have psychological problems. They should be put in an asylum. They should not be put in positions of leadership. Unfortunately, they are leading us, and they will lead us to the slaughterhouse if we keep allowing them to stay there in the position of leaderships, because they don't have humanity. They don't have a human heart. They have a stone in the place of a heart. They don't have empathy. They don't have what it takes to be a leader. So they should not lead us. They have insecurities, a lot of insecurities. They will not live freely, or they could live freely, but for sure they will not let us live freely and reach our full potential. As Charles Chaplin said, they will liberate themselves but enslave others. As I said earlier, we should not keep living in the same mistakes of the past. We've had enough of narcissistic people and dictators in the position of leadership. They have conflicts inside of themselves, and they're promising peace. You cannot give something that you don't have. They don't have peace within themselves. It's just like Adolf Hitler before he started the Second World War. He was signing contracts and covenants of peace, but he was thinking all the time about the war since he was a child. This is the case of the narcissistic people. And today we're still having narcissistic people in positions of leadership and leading whole countries and nations, millions of people, into the war. I have a question for these people. Democracy means that it's the people who are leading the country, and the leaders are just there to fulfill people's demands. This is what democracy means. Then why wars are not voted? Democracy means that before we take a big decision, we vote. Why wars are not voted? We should vote for wars. Why Russian people didn't vote before their president entered into war? Or Ukraine people, same thing. If these two folks have a problem with each other, let them deal their problems in a ring. And why involve so much people with it? It's not cool. We're still having this theater of one man, a president, leading a whole nation towards the war. I think that United States can be the first country living without a president, because most people are conscious enough to lead themselves by themselves, and they will do it. Now we have seen the 6 global issues, and then we'll talk a little bit about the programming. As I said, the mind is the most powerful weapon on this planet, and you've got one because it has the power to create. You can create with your mind. Okay guys, let's go and see the sea. We don't see it yet. It's like the wilderness going towards the unknown. We don't know what we will find there. The sea by night. There is a lot of people here. Now I need to go to the wet sand. If we add organic matter to this sand will become fertile soil, and vice versa. And this is what desertification means, or soil depletion means. It's when we take away the organic matter from the soil, then the soil becomes sand like this. Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of anything. If you can believe it, if you can conceive it in your mind, imagine it, visualize it, see it, it will manifest by the power of your mind. Now I've reached the wet sand. The sea is beautiful. It's beautiful during the night, because during the day you will see the dirt. This sea is dirt. It's dirty. It's not a clean sea. Because of wasting water, they throw wastewater here. And the sea is coming up the tide is going to be up now, as you will see. So you can visualize and you can create with your mind. But the best quote is from Albert Einstein. He said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. And what is life's coming attractions? It's the future. Your future is in your imagination. This is what the lobbies, the hidden societies have done to us. They have controlled our imagination. And now our future is revealed and doomed and guaranteed to be a negative future, because this is what they've put there in our heads. Most people are under the hypnosis of the common paradigm of the modern slavery system. It doesn't matter wherever you are in the world, it's the same capitalist system, whether you are in Africa, in Europe, in America, in Asia, in Australia. It doesn't matter. You have the same programming. It's negative. It's called the scarcity mindset. And it has sealed your future to be a negative future. The solution is to reprogram your subconscious mind from scratch and replace the old programming by the new one. This is your life. You should be sitting in the steering wheel of your life and not somebody else's. You should not live according to somebody else's agendas and dreams. You should live according to your agendas. You must be the one behind the steering wheel of your life. It's your life. We know that the narcissist craves two things: control and attention. This is all about control. To control your way of living. They have controlled our position, I mean our posture. By long hours of sitting at school, our spine has become misaligned. The spine is the axis of the universe. Now we are misaligned with the universe. So our manifestation power is reduced drastically. Then they have controlled the quality and quantity of oxygen that we breathe by cutting trees. They have cut the trees, and because of our misaligned spine, the lungs doesn't open fully when we breathe. So, and oxygen or prana is the first food for the body. If you don't receive enough oxygen, your physical and mental growth will be affected. It's food for the body and mind. Also, the food that we eat coming from the soil. This is the other attack on the soil, on the agricultural lands, by causing soil depletion, soil extinction. The soil extinction is causing people to have a weak immune system, especially the children. This is why our kids fall sick very often. It's because the food has been attacked by the matrix. Our children must be stronger and smarter and better than us. Unfortunately, this is not the case. They are weaker than us. Now we are going against the current way of nature. We are going against evolution. We have committed a crime against humanity because our children must be better than us. We can stop this by calling the leaders to implement the safe soil policies and revitalize the soil while we still can, because if we keep sleeping on this for another 10 to 20 years, it will be too late. We will not be able to revitalize the soil. And the other attack is on mind because we think in terms of picture, by influencing and programming our imagination, our internal cinema. So, because the body and the mind cannot make the difference between what is imagined and what is real. If I tell you to sit in your home and to imagine that you are in a war zone, somebody is following you with a gun wanting to kill you, or if, for example, you are in the jungle and a tiger is following you, your body will start reacting as if a real tiger is following you. Your body will start secreting hormones of stress and adrenaline. This is because the body doesn't know the difference between what is imagined and what is real. It responds to it. Now, they have entrapped us in a golden cage. We have scarcity mindset. Unfortunately, we have a negative imagination. If I challenge you to sit at your home and imagine yourself having a positive experience, you will not be able to, because of the years of programming, of negative programming. The universe is an ocean of motion. The language of the universe is emotion. It's energy. You don't attract to yourself what you want. You attract to yourself what you are. And you are a set of frequency. Your frequency is determined by your physical and mental diet. What you consume in terms of food for the body and food for the mind. The media has taken care of your food of the body, of the mind, and the lobbies has also taken care of your food for the physical body by depleting the soil. Now, it's impossible for you with these two kinds of diet to manifest something positive, because you have scarcity mindset and you have a weak body. There has been enough studies showing that not only the food that you eat from the soil affects your consciousness, also the land on which you walk upon affects the level of consciousness that you have, which means that people who are living in the jungle, they're more strong and they're more intelligent than people living in the cities. Because look at the ground on which we walk upon here. It has no life, it's dead, and you are alive. The more life you receive, the more alive you will become. don't expect you to eat dead meat coming from dead animals and to be alive. No, you will be just like a zombie, a walking dead. You will just exist, but not survive, but not you will just exist but not live, because living requires aliveness. The more alive you will become, the happier you will become. When I learned about the law of vibration and the law of attraction, I've changed my physical and mental diet radically, completely. I have become 100% vegan. I stopped eating meat. The unity of vibration is called angstrom. Meat, alcohol, and cigarettes contain 0 angstroms. Fruits contain 10,000 angstroms. Raw food contains 8,000 angstroms. Cooked vegetables, raw vegetables contain 8,000 angstroms, and cooked vegetables contain 6,000 angstroms. You need more angstroms to manifest the life of your dreams. I don't eat meat. I don't need it. Meat comes from a dead animal. The swan, it has no life in it. I don't want to be dead, I want to be alive. The swan, second, human digestive system is herbivorous. It's not carnivorous. So when you eat meat, you cannot digest it. You don't have enough acid in your stomach to digest meat completely. It's not about living by the taste or appearances, as they say. Don't judge by appearances. It's about living wisely, becoming wise, and do the right things. As sadhguru said, if you do the right things, then the right things will start happening to you. So, now that we have seen the negative part of the matrix, let's see the positive part of the matrix. How to reprogram our subconscious mind, our scarcity mindset, and to have the abundance mindset. Because, as Bob Proctor said in his book called You Were Born Rich, wealth and richness is your birthright. The devil has stolen your wealth from you. This is the job of the devil. He's here to do 3 things: to steal, destroy, and kill. That's all he does. It's time for you to get back control of your life and stop living according to somebody else's agendas. They have names for it. The New World Order. Be careful of it. It's evil. You should live according to your order. You should be sitting in the steering wheel of your life, because it is your life. And you can do whatever you want with it. You're free. You were born rich. You were born free. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind you and what lies in front of you are actually tiny matters to what lies within you. Jesus Christ said, the kingdom of God is within you. You have a whole kingdom of the Lord, the Father of creation, within you. You should not be worried about the world. You are bigger than the world. Most people don't know who they are. You are not a physical being. You are a spiritual being having a physical experience. You're not the body, you're not the mind. These are tools given to you. You are a spirit, just like God. And if you want to raise your vibration, you need to connect with your Creator by praying. I know that you will not believe me, but I've been in this battle for so many years, and I'm trying to give you some shortcuts. Praying raises your vibration. Meditation raises your vibration. Listening to your favorite music raises your vibration. Adopting a vegetarian diet raises your vibration. But be careful here. I'm not telling you what to do with your life. I'm not a doctor or a specialist. I'm sharing my own experience only. Before you change anything in your life, you must consult your doctor. Taking a shower raises your vibration. Doing sports, exercise raises your vibration. Using crystals raises your vibration. Cutting off the toxic people raises your vibration. The energy blocks. Les Brown has something to say about this. He said, someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Do not seek to live according to people's opinions. Don't try to please people. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't be afraid to lose people. Don't be afraid to lose money. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Be afraid of losing God only. Don't. Make sure to never lose God, because He's the Father of creation. As they say in the Bible, you and God are the majority. You cannot be defeated if you're with God, because He is the victorious one. He has already won all the battles. And those foolish people, starting by the devil and his children, wanting to fight with God, they are already doomed to failure. They have failed already before they started, because you cannot compete with God. It's impossible. At the same time, everything is possible with God. He is the Almighty, the one we call the true Almighty God. The doer of miracles. And the battle is His, it's not yours. During the spiritual warfare, all you have to do is to stay still and pray to God, and He will take care of your battles. Give Him your worries, and He will give you peace. We're gonna make it. to the other side of life, to the side of positivity. You can do this. Many people have done this before us. And always be grateful. What raises your vibration is gratitude also. Be grateful for what you have, because you will always find someone somewhere who has less than you and who is praying to just have what you have. So be grateful for what you have, because gratefulness raises your vibration. Once you raise your vibration, your experiences of life will start changing, because the outer universe is just a reflection of the internal universe. The world will not give you something that you didn't give to yourself first. And there is an important exercise that I forgot about, which is the Louise's Hay exercise. In her seminars, she distributes mirrors to her participants and asks from them to look at themselves in the mirror and say to yourself, I love you. She said, make it a habit. Every time you look at yourself in the mirror, say to yourself, I love you. This way, you will be able to change your reality. Because right now, some people are treating you badly, and you are accepting it because you don't love yourself. They're exploiting your self-hatred against you by treating you miserably. Once you will become familiar with this exercise, you will no more tolerate such poor behaviors from people. The toxic people, you will start doing some cleaning in your life. As Les Brown said, get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dreams. The energy vampires, the toxic individuals, the low frequency people, the haters, the naysayers, the frenemies, the hidden agents of the matrix. They have many names, and they're hiding behind many social status, such as family, friends, co-workers, teachers, students. They could be anywhere and anything. So be careful of them. Don't underestimate your environment and the people you allow in your zone, because these people can affect your vibration and ruin your manifestation. You should not allow it to happen, so that you can have and manifest the life of your dreams. Your dream is worth it. Your dream is worth fighting for it. And you can do this. As they said, nobody has ever started at the top. Confucius said, our greatest glory is not in never falling, it's in rising up every time we fall. So you need to develop a strong mindset, a mindset of a winner. The best way to do it is to keep repeating the quotes of the great people such as Nelson Mandela and Winston Churchill. Nelson Mandela said, "I never lose, whether I win or I learn." Winston Churchill said, "Success is the ability to move from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm." So these guys, they go to the world facing the world's challenges with a positive mindset. What could make you appreciate the positivity? It's nothing than extreme negativity. We are at different levels of consciousness, and we have different life paths and different life journeys because we have different life lessons to learn. The key is not to compare yourself with people. This is not the best way to deal with life. You should compare yourself today with yourself of yesterday. That's all. If yesterday you walked 1 minute, try to walk today 2 minutes. Tomorrow try to walk 3 minutes. And add one more minute every time you walk. Be in competition with yourself. This is the essence of self-development, personal development. It's personal, it's individual. It's not about people. Don't live according to people's opinions. The only person's opinion that matters here is yours. It's your opinion, your mindset. Your mindset determines your success or failure. As the French coach of personal development, David Laroche, said, "Si tu arrêtes d'y croire, tu vas échouer." Which means, if you stop believing in your dream, you will fail. As long as you believe in it, you have a chance to win, to achieve it, to succeed. Self-belief is important. If you don't find someone to support you, it's okay. It's not a reason to give up. You should be supporting your own self. It's hard, but it's possible. As Bob Marley said, you never know how strong you are until strength is your only option. You are stronger than you think. You are stronger than your hardships. You are stronger than your struggle. It's just that you don't know it yet. You think that you are weak. You are not weak. You are stronger beyond measure. You were created in God's image. You are powerful. You are extremely powerful. You can create your own life. You can create something out of nothing, from thin air. By the power of God within you. But you should seek to be righteous. to align yourself again with the universal laws, because the one that built the universe is not a liar, he is not a cheater, he is righteous, kind and loving and almighty. He is the most powerful being or entity in the whole existence. He is beyond time, he is eternal. So seek God first, and other things shall be added to you. It's been 1 hour that we have begin this party. So thank you guys for your attention. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for your support to Safe Soil movement. If you haven't become an Earth Body, yes, please go to the website www.consciousplanet.org and subscribe, register to become an Earth Body just like me and 4 other billion peoples all around the world. It's free from cost. It will cost you only your email address. So to become an Earth Body, and then you start investing just 10 minutes every day on your social media to spread awareness about the dangers of desertification and to make other people aware of the necessity to implement the safe soil policies. Anyway, I love you guys, I wish you the best. And I'll see you tomorrow. This is Captain Soil speaking. Safe soil, let's make it happen. Salute.